Parshas Zachar this year coincides with Parshas Tetzaveh. Tetzaveh is a unique parsha, as we all know, because the only parsha that doesn't have Moshe Rabbeinu's name in it, which ties us into Haman and Amalek and Purim, because Haman was happy that his Pur came out on Adar, and it was the month of Moshe Rabbeinu's Petira. Amongst other reasons why Parshas Zachar, why Parshas Tetzaveh does not have Moshe Rabbeinu's name. However, Parshas Zachar, which is a Dioraisa, and in our shul the Rav lanes it, and in many shuls they have a very good Balkari, or the Rav lanes it for a very important reason. It's a Dioraisa. It's a very interesting mitzvah. Rav Moshe in his Sefer Kol Ram discusses it at length and comes to a startling conclusion, which we may or may not have come to ourselves. Number one, it's an annual mitzvah, which of course makes it interesting because we have to do it year after year after year after year for all these thousands of years. Number one, who is Amalek? We don't know who Amalek is. Number two, even if we knew who Amalek was, we cannot do anything about Amalek for the simple reason that we live in Galus, and anything that we would do against Amalek would have us wound up in jail or would jeopardize survival of Klal Yisrael, as our Moshe puts it a little bit more nicely. Number three, it says, Lo sikav lo sitra, says in the Torah. How is it that we bear a grudge against Amalek for all of these years? So he brings an interesting answer, and the point that he makes is, who is Amalek and where is Amalek? And this mitzvah, according to Rav Moshe, we can count on Rav Moshe, is intended to produce internal effects, internal changes, internal results, rather than external ones. We're called upon by the Torah to be on the alert, to be careful of ourselves. One of the biggest problems that we have is that we think that our Yetzer HaTov is so great and that we're all tzaddikim. At least I know I'm not. And most people I know also know that they're not. But we always fall back on our tzid because I got so many mitzvahs under my belt. I go to shul, I daven, I learn, daf yomi, kibbut avayim for some of us, the lucky ones. However, we should never be too overconfident. The very famous story about Yochanan Kohen Gadol became a Saduki after many, many years of working in the Beis Hamikdash with the highest level of Kedusha. Amalek, the paradigm of rishus, of evil, after seeing all of the Nisim, after seeing Yetzias Mitzrayim, after seeing Kriyas Yamsuf, still didn't change. They didn't change one bit, and they attacked Klal Yisrael. Other people followed Amalek as well to attack Klal Yisrael. And what the Chachamim always say is, if someone jumps into a boiling bath and gets scalded, but at least he cooled off the bath a little bit. That's what Amalek did. And we still see this till this very day. There's no lack of anti-Semitism even in our current time. By the way, as a side issue, anti-Semitism will never be cured except one way and one way only. When we do teshuvah, anti-Semitism disappears. The koyach of rishus and evil and all of the things that are bad in this world only come from the koyach of our averos, the koyach of tumah. When we do tshuva, it will solve all the problems. Let's get to work and start doing it now, even a little bit. However, rishus in the world in Yetzer Hara blinds people to the truth. Blinds people to the truth. The Torah shows us this so dramatically by Yaakov and Esav. By Yishlach Yaakov Malachim. He said Malachim to Esav, not people. He said Malachim to Esav. That stopped him? No. Didn't stop Esav for 1 second, Rav Moshe says. He knew what these were. He knew them, and he still said, I'm going out to do what I want to do. Same thing with Lavan. Hashem speaks to Lavan. Lavan says, if Hashem wouldn't talk to me, I'd let you have it. This would barely, I can barely control myself. When Hashem talked to Lavan. So here we have such stark and such dramatic and such black and white cases that we still see the koyach of the Yetzer Hara. Since we see this koyach of the Yetzer Hara is so tremendous and so overwhelming is a great word. We who strive to be better, who strive to be good, who strive to do a Kodesh Baruch Hu Ratzon, and that's our job, have to remain on guard constantly, never to be misled. The pasuk in Pirkei Avos from Hillel, Al Tamin Ba'atzmacha Ad Yom Moscha. Even to the last minute of our lives, we have to be on guard from the Yetzer Hara. I'm sure I've told you the story already. An elderly Zaken was passing away, and someone leaned over to him and whispered in his ear, and he said, do you still have Yetzer Hara? He says, yeah. He says, what's he telling you? He says, put on a good show, make a nice smile so people think you died as a tzaddik. We have to be on guard for that Yetzer Hara every moment of our life. That's the message of Parshas Zachar. Zecher and Zecher, two Lashonos. we have to be doubly careful to keep remembering what Amalek is and what Amalek does and what our Yetzer Hara has the power to do. And in that schus, may we be zoiche to be having yitzachon over the Yetzer Hara and cause Klal Yisrael Teshua Gedola in all aspects, and Mashiach should come. B'mehera, Amen. Get Shabbos.